Hi, good evening. My name's John Maccallum. I live at 108 South Princeton Avenue. Thank you to the developers and the development team for presenting tonight. I think there are a number of comments I would concur with, especially the expansive concerns about equitability, affordability in our community. And I think to Geoffrey, your point, that this is a bigger problem that transcends this one project, but it takes this one project to really jar us loose and get us really thinking about how policy changes can result from this. And perhaps it does actually precede this project going forward. We'll see. But for the moment, my comments are actually fairly targeted. I'm an architect myself. I do multifamily housing and certainly respect all the challenges that the developers and development team go through to make a building really fit within a community and its context. What I would like to say, though, is really in advocacy for the ground floor. My principal concern with this project is really how it does contribute to the public realm, to the sidewalk, and maintains a consistent and active storefront in perpetuity. And it really starts with flexibility. And I understand, we develop things with current market conditions, and that oftentimes dictates the space that we allocate for any given program. But we as citizens of this town have to live with the building stock that we create, and we want something that will outlive any one market cycle. So all that to say is I really advocate for a ground floor retail program that is larger than what's being proposed, and that is contiguous and flexible, not fragmented by, for instance, a parking entrance that happens to fall in the middle of the building or mid-span within the building. I would suggest the parking entrance is something that's off to the side. I do not advocate planning around parking. We don't know how parking is going to change in the future. I would say what's most important is creating a ground floor that is flexible and will be able to adapt over time. And it doesn't necessarily just mean retail space. This could be community space, it could be other uses that could really serve the community. But flexibility is key. I do appreciate that you've modified the plans more recently to create bigger, more porous, more transparent frontage. I would continue to go in that direction. But again, I would concentrate the lobby, the residential lobby, and the parking entrance itself further east on the plan. And really, I would suggest amp up the size of the retail. The depth is just too shallow, as another gentleman pointed out just a bit ago. And otherwise, I do think the vernacular of the building is overworked. I think there's too much going on, and I would suggest actually just embrace what it is. It's a street wall building. I think there are big challenges with the height of the building. I'm not going to opine on that at this time, but I think design-wise, there's a lot of room for improvement. Pull back on this.